Hi there, it's Jennifer with Christy and Jennifer Flow and Transcendence. I hope you've all been well today. I was just sitting here and I was just thinking about, every day we have so much that we have going on that causes us to have triggers, but it's hard to forget. It's easy to forget that there's also a lot of things going on that can help us have help us have peace and relaxation. There's a lot of things going on during the day that can help us focus on the negative aspects of things or helping us choose on how to react to certain things. But there's also the opposite of it, to where there's also just as much gloriousness to help you to relax or feel love for a moment, or calmness or patience, or have an understanding with yourself or with someone else. And it's the small things like that that we take for granted and that we forget about, because our mindset is so programmed programmed to have reactions to things that really doesn't even help us live or not live. It's more of it's more of there's wonderful things out there to help you live and to smile. It's just what's your perspective that you're having on it. We can have a perspective of needing patience, or we can have a perspective of having patience, and we can have a perspective of saying a rude comment or being mean or just the disrespectful remark, or we can have the loving comment or the forgiveness that we can give, or the appreciation of it. It's those little things that we can think on every day. Turn your thinking from what does give you a reaction to viewing it as, even if it's good or bad, you can view it as it's necessary for you to experience at that moment. Because if you look back at it, that moment that you had with that good or bad experience is one in a billion. So it's actually like it's a miracle that's happening. And when you view it like that, or even if you just see a stranger in the store and smiles, that's one act that could not have happened. It's like a million and one chance, or I don't know what the statistics would be, a billion to one. But either way, it's just a miracle that it worked out exactly how it worked out. And there's so much more going on behind the scenes that we can't even comprehend, and we'll never have all of the comprehension of it. But that's the fun part of the game, is learning as we go. And whatever desires you have on the perspectives that you have is what you're going to take in and how you perceive it. And hopefully with this healing journey, we can just have a neutral perspective and see everything as we need to see it, or use it as a portal, or use it as a remembrance, or maybe even use it to give someone a smile. You just never know. So look at the things that, don't just look at the negative things. It's not that you purposely do it. I know it's hard to be that way because we're programmed that way. But there's also the complete opposite of the negative, and that's the peace and the bliss and the flowing, and just being. Well, I hope you all have a good night, and thank you for listening.